again right where we picked up. So now we are going to leave the hospital and start the Leviathan DLC. And we'll see if we can get the whole Leviathan DLC into one stream.
Spectre status recognized. Please select a destination.
And I have to go somewhere where I can get a hold of a mass transit deal so that I can see if I can switch over to visit Dr. Bryson's lab.
Now arriving at ward level purgatory.
So here's my cab stand, and there we go. I can go to Dr. Bryson's lab, so let's head over there. I do not know what you're hanging around here for, because it is not time for you to eat. And you keep digging these claws into my legs, cat, and I'm going to bop you a good one.
I want you to match this against all known locations and update the map. Then contact the field teams for a progress report.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Commander Shepard. We've been expecting you. Just a moment. And Hadley? Could you gather the Leviathan data for us? Apologies, Commander. The rest of my team is out investigating leads right now. I'm Dr. Garrett Bryson, and this is Task Force Aurora.
What's your assignment?
Our mandate is to investigate legends, rumors, old stories about the Reapers before anyone knew they existed.
I could have used your help 3 years ago.
Yes. If people had paid more attention to your Prothean beacon, we might not be in this war. But now with new information we've uncovered, a breakthrough's near. Hadley, do you have the data?
No!
This is Commander Shepard. I need C-Sec at my location, now!
You shouldn't be here. The darkness can't be breached.
Transit records show his name is Derek Hadley. He's worked here for a couple months.
Shepard, I'm monitored.
The darkness can't be breached. Ooh, scary.
The C-Sec alert from this location. Were you harmed?
I'm fine, but I could use your help sorting this out, Edie. Take a look through their files. I need to know what this task force was up to.
Oh my god, stop it.
What? What's happening?
You tell me.
I was gathering our data when you arrived, and then it was dark. Cold. Like I was someplace else.
And then?
I don't know! A gun was in my hand. Dr. Bryson, there was a loud noise.
That was you shooting him.
God, you're
I knew
irritating.
It wasn't me! You have to believe that.
So someone else pulled that trigger.
But I would never do that!
Commander, this does resemble reports of indoctrination.
Indoctrination? Me?
What about that Leviathan Bryson mentioned? How does that tie in?
It's some kind of creature. Our field teams have been tracking it. That artifact came in from our researcher, Garneau. He sent an audio log if you wanna...
What's wrong?
Turn back.
What are you talking about?
The darkness cannot be breached.
Damn it, get him over to the clinic. See if they can tell us what's wrong with him.
Yes, ma'am.
Commander, you'll want to see this. It's an outgoing message from Dr. Bryson to Admiral Hackett.
Dr. Bryson, you have an update? Admiral, the Leviathan of Dis that we've been investigating, I think we're really onto something. Give me the brief. About 20 years ago, the Batarians discovered a Reaper corpse that had died in battle. They covered it up and denied it ever existed. But I'm intrigued by the larger implication. What could have killed the Reaper in the first place? Exactly. That's the real Leviathan. It's worth pursuing. Continue your investigation and update me on the progress.
There is also a follow-up message from a few weeks later.
Admiral, the Reapers are shadowing my field teams as if they're hunting Leviathan themselves. Whatever it is, I believe Leviathan is nothing less than a Reaper killer. Almost an apex predator, and it has them nervous. If we could just find it, imagine the impact on the war. I'm formally requesting assistance in tracking it down. You'll have it. This is now your top priority, Doctor. Find that thing.
It appears we were meant to be that assistance.
Anything capable of killing a Reaper could do a lot of collateral damage.
Yet given the state of this conflict, I believe the saying, "The enemy of my enemy is my friend," may be relevant.
But we won't know unless we can find it.
Bryson's assistant did say they recently received a log from their field researcher. It may yield more information.
Okay, so now we have to go and look at everything in the lab.
This must be the artifact the assistant mentioned. And here's the log.
Dr. Bryson, it's Garneau. I'm sending you an artifact.
Sure would be hard to watch movies on that iPad with a see-through screen.
Maybe it's nothing, but I'd swear Leviathan came through here. I'm gonna crunch some numbers. Burn up the rest of this project travel allowance. Maybe I can project our Reaper killer's movements. I'll check in when I get to the next site.
Garneau appears to be our best lead to track Leviathan, but he does not state a destination.
Let's focus on what he does say then.
He mentioned extrapolating Leviathan's path.
And crunching numbers. He wasn't flying blind. He had data.
A significant amount of data, judging by this office.
So how do we narrow it down?
Bryson and his colleagues evidently used a galaxy map search program in their hunt for Leviathan. It may help us locate Garneau.
Thank you for the tutorial, Edie. Okay, this is my favorite thing in Dr. Bryson's office. I love this. Hello, Head. Okay. All right, buddy. Oh, I don't get to go into that part of Dr. Bryson's lab yet, I don't guess. Oh, do I have to do the galaxy map thing first? All right. Lead me by the
Does
hand.
this tell us where Garneau went?
No. But we may be able to narrow down his location if we find clues he was using in his search for Leviathan.
Ah, and the door over here just magically unlocked simply because I looked at the galaxy map.
Bryson was tracking unexplained creature sightings.
Bryson was not merely tracking sightings. He was attempting to extrapolate a course.
And Garneau could have been following that course. Edie, can you add a search filter for systems along that projected path?
Adding the search filter, you may examine the results on the Galaxy Map program.
Well, we don't want to look at the galaxy map yet, so thanks, Edie, but no thanks.
Looks like data on the Rachni.
March 7th, 2186. I'm looking at the Rachni. Their movements during the Rachni Wars suggest alien influence. But the timing is wrong. And Rachni weren't implanted with Reaper tech. What if Leviathan was preparing the Rachni to fight the Reapers?
What do you think, Edie?
It is possible that Bryson's team is using ancient Rachni fleet activity to find Leviathan. We saw a data pad containing data on Rachni movements earlier. It may be relevant.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
At the moment.
Sovereign, vanguard of our destruction. How's that working out for you, big guy?
Dr. Bryson, per your request, I'm clearing Task Force Aurora for intercepted Batarian communications regarding the Leviathan of Dis.
Commander, the Dreadnought is in custody, but the Solarians may have surveillance footage. Our ambassador will issue a full denial. Give me your preliminary analysis. Several million years old at least, and its technology outstrips anything on the Council. Excellent. Our scientists will work day and night to bring its secrets to the hegemony. One concern, Commander. The real Leviathan of Dis, the thing that destroyed the ship, is still out there. Unaccounted for. Irrelevant. The ship is our priority. And as far as the rest of the galaxy is concerned, there is no Leviathan of Dis. There never was.
Just a little architectural note. Dr. Bryson doesn't appear to have a roof on his apartment. But he's on the Citadel. Why would you need a roof on an apartment? You're in a climate-controlled atmosphere. I never thought of that before. So he just has slats that presumably you can open and close for privacy or to keep the sun out or what have you. But it's just an odd little architectural detail that you don't even think about. You always think that everything has a roof, right? Because we build houses to protect ourselves from the elements. You don't need to protect yourself from the elements on the Citadel. Alright, so I think that's my first run through in the lab, and I got everything I needed there. So now we can go back to the galaxy map and see what's what.
Alien sightings?
Based on the search results, Garno is in one of these 5 systems. I have marked the Normandy map with possible locations. We can leave now, unless you wish to further narrow the search.
Well, I gotta narrow the search down some more.
These are all murders in which the accused lacked a known motive and claimed memory loss.
Just like Bryson's assistant. You think Garneau was following a trail of blackout crimes?
It is possible. We need to find data matching dates and locations for crimes of this nature.
Is this Prothean?
Yes. I believe Dr. Bryson and Liara would have had much to discuss.
Can you add a search filter for locations known to have Prothean ruins or artifacts?
Adding this search filter to the galaxy map.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
So that was a complete waste of time. Oh my god, stop it. That hurts. Meow yourself. Yeah.
Arachni data.
Can you add a cross-reference for locations of sightings?
Adding the search filter now.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Am I missing something?
Arachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Oh, let's change all the search parameters then.
Facts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Yeah, I figured that out, Edie. Thanks.
By Anne Bryson, age 9.
This does not seem relevant at the moment.
Here's the time and date chart for the crimes. Can you filter for murders where the killer claimed memory loss?
Adding it now.
Yeah, we're done. No. It's time for you to get off and stop scratching me. Yeah, I know. You hate it. Go on. Go do your thing somewhere else. Go on. Go on. Yeah, complain all you want. You're not getting back up here.
Blackout crimes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Alien sightings.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Stop it. Get back. Go on. Go on. Okay, well this whole search thing is not really working out well for me. I need a little pick-me-up. Yell at me, buddy. Oh, I feel so much better now. Alright, I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe I just need to mess around with the search thing a little more, because I've already got 4 search parameters, but I'm missing one. So one is gone that I really, really need, and I can't seem to find it here in the lab.
Sir, this is Bryson. We know the Reapers are after Leviathan. Studying Reaper hunting patterns could be vital to finding it.
That data is classified top secret, Dr. Bryson. If it falls into the wrong hands,
won't. The data's encrypted. I'll keep the decryption key safe. Close to my heart.
Close to his heart. The hell does that mean?
It means the little girl pictures from his daughter.
Activity is encrypted, per Bryson's statement in the log.
He said he was keeping the decryption key close to his heart. By Anne Bryson, age 9.
Records indicate Anne is now 28. She works for the Alliance.
Bryson was keeping the encryption key close to his heart. What's closer than family?
An interesting hypothesis, but I detect no trace of the decryption key in this art. Another piece of Anne Bryson's childhood art.
Wait a minute. Well, take a look at that.
I can use these numbers to construct a decryption key.
All right, let's get back to the datapad we found earlier.
There we go. See, I'm a good detective. I'm smart.
Decryption complete.
Not like everybody says. Not
Do
dumb.
not match the standard invasion pattern. The Reapers are searching for something.
And I'll bet Garneau used this intel. Can you make a search filter for it?
Doing so now.
Okay, finally I think I have all of the pieces of the puzzle that I need to figure shit out.
Reaper activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant.
Reaper activity.
Five possible systems.
Alien sightings.
Three possibilities.
Okay, so I gotta narrow it down to one more.
Blackout primes.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. Three possibilities.
Rachni activity.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. Three possibilities.
Prothean artifacts.
No results. Some of our search parameters may be irrelevant. Three possibilities.
Come on, I gotta be able to narrow this down to one planet, right? Alright, let's take another trip around the lab. But before we do that, I'm feeling a little frustrated now, so I need a little pick-me-up. Thank you. That makes me feel so much better. Ha. Ha.
Meteorite fragment, maybe?
He was studying it as an object of importance. We should look more closely at a sample.
Meteorite sample with traces of element 0. Would Leviathan need Ezo?
While it is not consumed as fuel during FTL travel, element 0 will decay after several centuries of active use. If Leviathan is old enough, it would need to replenish its supplies.
Okay. Can you give me a search filter for locations with element 0?
Of course.
Okay, so this is another story problem. We don't know what Leviathan is. We have no idea whether it's a creature, whether it's a machine. We have no clue. We just know a name, Leviathan. Somehow Edie knows that Leviathan needs Ezo and needs to replenish its Ezo supplies. Okay, Edie, I believe you.
Element 0 deposits.
We have a match, marking the galaxy map.
Good. Let's go find Garneau.
Alright, so finally, after searching through his lab, I know where to find Dr. Garneau. And so hopefully I can go shoot a lot of things while searching for Dr. Garneau. Nice car, very roomy interior. And I gotta talk to Admiral Hackett again. I'm getting really tired of talking to Admiral Hackett.
But this?
He wasn't in charge. Cerberus was just using him to take control of the Citadel.
What the hell for?
I don't know. Not yet.
Could have been a lot worse. Shepard stopped the assassination attempt on Counselor Valorn.
Kai Lang.
What?
Your assassin. I'll have Hackett send you my reports on him.
How do you know Kai Lang? He just appeared out of nowhere in Mass Effect 3.
I take it you two have met.
Kaylee Sanders and I had our share of run-ins with him. I shot him in both legs once. Thought that might be the end of him. But he showed up again on Omega, even stronger.
Elusive man patch him up?
That'd be my guess. Given what they were able to do with you and Grayson. It's a safe bet Lang's even more dangerous now.
I'll take whatever advantage I can get against these bastards.
Their attempts may have had at least one unintended side effect. I received word from the Asari Counselor. They're requesting an update on the Crucible.
Lang has them scared. Enough to send help?
Yes, the Asari and Solarians are both throwing in their support now.
How's your progress on the Crucible?
Good. Our estimates suggest we've completed nearly 50% of the known work.
So quickly.
Okay, so even though I cured the genophage and the Solarians told me that they didn't want me to do that, so I should go fuck off, now they're back on board. So, always cure the genophage because you're going to get the Solarians anyway, I guess.
Coded, the schematics are designed in such a way that allows our scientists to easily translate the information. It's not Prothean specific.
Are we any closer to understanding how to use it?
That's still open for debate. Utilized in the right fashion, our scientists are convinced it can generate...
Okay, stop it! Get off of my chair. Good God. Go.
Dispense the energy.
It's 2 hours before it's time to feed you.
How do you stop it from wiping us all out?
Exactly. We think the catalyst is the key to determining how to focus its energy, how to direct its energy at the Reapers alone.
I'm working on that.
You'll find the answers, Shepard. I'll send you an update on the schematics. And in the meantime, we'll keep building.
And we'll keep fighting. Make sure there's an Earth left to come back to.
You've always trusted me. I won't let you down.
We're still in this. The gods of war haven't given up on us yet.
Good luck, both of you. Anderson out.
Commander, the Tyrian fleet is stretched thin. We need more support ships. And the Quarians are willing to talk.
Understood, sir. I'll look into it.
Be careful. We've got reports of instability along the Geth border. Hack it out.
And another successful conversation with Admiral Hackett.
A contact within Asari High Command was insistent I pass on a distress signal to you.
Something they can't handle?
From what I can tell, they sent several commando squads to investigate. None of them returned. They didn't ask me directly, but I think High Command is hoping you might help.
What's your take on this?
That they wouldn't ask for help if it wasn't important. The colony's coordinates are on the galaxy map. I'll try to figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I got way more important stuff to do right now, Liara, but you know, as soon as I get around to it, you know, whatever, I'll help, you know, someday. I also got a little help from the Asari, great. Since I'm going to be using the galaxy map, maybe I'll get to do more mini scanning game. Or scanning mini game.
I've got a lead on something interesting. Have you got a minute?
Oh my god, you people and your leads and your requests. Jesus Christ.
Commander, I've found something you need to see.
What have you got?
A group of Cerberus scientists cut ties and fled. Perhaps they finally realized they were on the wrong side. We don't know what they were researching, but they were among the Elusive Man's top scientists. They could help build the Crucible.
Maybe we could recruit them. Lots of Cerberus people think they're doing the right thing. I know I did.
And you were right, Commander. Whatever crimes Cerberus is committing now, I was on Horizon when the Collectors attacked.
Really?
You'll recall I mentioned growing up in the Terminus systems.
If you were on Horizon when the Collectors attacked, then how come you didn't get gathered up like everybody else on Horizon did? Are you special?
They've been unable to find them, but they're searching. As is Cerberus. I've been monitoring Cerberus communications. I've charted signal frequency from various Cerberus cells by location and cross-referenced known ship movements.
You found them?
There's no way to be certain, but I've got a definite possibility.
Nice work. Put it on the map and I'll give it a look.
Thanks for your time, Commander.
Guess I might as well check my email while I'm here. Holy shit, I've missed a lot of email. Okay, now Liara wants to meet me in the quarters. Now Diana Allers. Okay. Yeah, you're disappointed, Dalatras, but I got your fleet anyway. So, fuck you. Yeah, I have lots of kids, Bakara. No, I don't want to chat with you, James. I never want to chat with you. You have nothing of interest to say to me, ever. Okay, now I get my Citadel DLC at some point, which we'll do after Leviathan and Omega and a whole bunch of other shit. There we go. It's Dr. Garneau. That's who I'm looking for. Dr. Garneau. Remind me again why I have to manually fly my ship from place to place? Just out of curiosity.
Signal confirmed. We have located Garneau.
Well, good for us. And once again, my two favorite squad mates.
We're about 5 minutes out, Commander.
What exactly is on this asteroid?
Mining facility. TGS Mineral Works. Small operation. Could be a good place for Leviathan to hide.
The doctor was right. Anything powerful enough to kill a Reaper needs to be investigated. Just hope Garneau has the answers we need.
I'm reading Reaper enemy signatures in the asteroid field.
Bryson said they were shadowing his field teams. If they're after Leviathan too, Reapers are a good sign.
That's not something you hear every day.
Take us in.
Female Shepherd has the cutest little freckles on her face. She's dreamy. Okay, we've landed at a mining colony. We have no indication that there's any trouble or anything, but by God, we are ready to shoot some fuckers immediately. You gotta love Shepard. Always ready to shoot at shit. Although in this case, she's, you know, right.
And it sounds like they brought some friends.
Yeah, thanks for jumping into my line of fire there, Garrus. You're a fucking consummate professional. I need incendiary ammo. I keep forgetting.
Before the serious troops arrive.
It's likely the civilians will be frightened.
You think, Javik? You think it's likely that the civilians will be frightened? Were the civilians frightened in your cycle? Okay, well at least they're not making me wait in front of that spinny door thing for 5 minutes.
All guests need to sign in at reception.
Everybody seems pretty calm. Okay, how do you keep getting up here? And why? Once again, off. Off. Go run and play or whatever it is that you do whenever I'm not around.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. You just had Reaper troops attacking your front door.
Are they still there?
I've taken care of them for now.
I see. That will be all.
Well, that's not too creepy.
Hello?
Yes, welcome to TGS Mineral Works. How can we help you? Yes, for the tour. Please sign in.
You don't seem worried about those Reapers. You know something I don't?
TGS Mineral Works is a small to mid-level supplier of tungsten to the galaxy.
That's not what I meant.
Are you familiar with the applications of tungsten?
No, please tell me everything you know about tungsten.
I'm looking for a researcher named Dr. Garneau. It would have arrived within the last couple weeks. If he's still here, I need to speak to him.
We have no Dr. Garneau. Do you need to see a doctor?
How about I just go in and look around?
No. The access elevator is broken.
Oh, well, yeah, it is now.
And now, we're done. Step away. Step away. You don't belong here.
Commander, something is wrong here.
You think?
Carefully.
Even dumb Shepard should pick up on the fact that these people are acting like creeps.
He was living in the ducts.
And Shepard's a brick.
Safe, locked up. He can't hurt us now.
Excuse me.
You don't belong here.
Seriously? Again?
Welcome to TGS Mineral Works. Proud providers of tungsten since 2162.
Okay, you people are really into tungsten. We get it.
You can't be in here.
And yet I am.
Security.
I'm a Spectre. Call whoever you gotta call.
Turn back. Return to your ship, Commander.
Do not question or detain me. I am a Spectre. I am God.
Stranger and stranger.
We should repair the elevator.
Aren't you worried about the Reapers?
Malfunction detected. Elevator offline. Repair terminal activated.
I'll set the drone to repair the elevator, but we have to stay with it.
Repairs initiated.
Thank you, Glyph, or whoever you are. Oh my God, Dr. Garneau was here. They've been lying to me.
The elevator security log said Garneau came through here in the last week. Why are they lying about that?
No idea. Let's hope we don't have to look too far.
And by the way, BioWare, can you figure out whether I have to hit the A button or the B button to close a terminal or to drop a data pad? Can we have some consistency in the UI? Just a little bit?
Interesting. We should look into
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
I'm a Spectre. Does that change anything? No? Don't need a video tour.
Have you seen Dr. Garneau?
You shouldn't be here.
Evolutionary
Arya?
biotics.
So is it just me, or are these people doing everything but mining?
Turn back. You don't belong here.
Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. Personnel ID. Huh.
Turn back, Commander.
How do you know I'm a commander? How do you know who I am at all? Oh, that's right. You're being mind controlled by a super intelligent, godlike being.
This is a restricted security terminal. A level 5 passcode is required for access.
I don't have one.
Access denied.
I thought I just picked one up. Thought I saw something. I guess I was.
You shouldn't be here.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
I don't have that.
Access denied.
Okay, come on. This is getting a little old. I suck at being a detective. Finding clues.
Attention. Comm system is offline. This message was not sent.
Bryson, it's Garneau. I've had to go into hiding, and I need you to come get me. I found another one of those artifacts here. More important than we realized. It's in the mines. Here's the nav point. That's where I'll be. If something happens, I'm attaching a passcode that I hacked together. It'll open any security terminal. Bryson, something is very wrong here.
They're mining their own business. Okay. Thank you for that quip.
So he's still here.
I should have thought of that one.
Passcode hack?
Yes. Just input it at the security terminal.
Punch in Garneau's terminal hack and see what it gets us.
Access granted.
ship dropped him off a week ago.
Looks like he had full access, then went into hiding for some reason.
Unknown male was involved in an altercation in the mines.
This Garneau human was headed to the mines.
Looks like he was taken to the med bay.
You are in the mineral lab, a low security, all access area. The med bay is restricted to authorized personnel with active patient file numbers.
I've got the file number.
Let's go get Garneau.
Well, then we are cooking with gas.
This is a restricted area. An active patient file number is required.
File 7364.
Access granted.
And we're going to wait forever for the spinny door thing to open. Finally. That's an irritating feature of BioWare games.
Is that Garneau?
If it is, we came a long way for nothing.
If you are looking for Garneau, you have found him. I am Dr. Garneau.
I'm Commander Shepard of the Alliance. Are you all right?
Yes. Only I'm trapped in here.
What's been going on in this place?
I was doing my research. Until the incident.
They attacked you.
It's true. But aside from my confinement, I'm fine.
You seem a little creepy.
Bryson's research led me to you.
Bryson sent you?
He's dead, Doctor. Killed by his assistant.
I see.
I need you to tell me everything you found on the Leviathan. Bryson seemed to think it killed a Reaper.
It's a myth. A dead end.
But what about the artifact you mentioned in your message?
I did? No.
Yes, Doctor, you did. But now we've got Reaper forces attacking, so I need to break you out. We'll grab the artifact and go.
Reapers. The darkness must not be breached.
The darkness?
Why do you pursue me?
Doctor?
Leave the artifact.
Okay. It's obviously not Dr. Garneau.
He is not himself. This is not Garneau we are talking to.
You killed a Reaper. I need your help.
You bring only death.
Someone has cut the power. There he is.
Leave this place.
Wait! We need to get to that artifact before he does.
He said it was in the mines.
We'll need to find a different route.
The mining ladder. And the level weight screen.
Garneau's notes gave us a nav point for the artifact.
The map.
Now I get to shoot things.
Looks like we're not the only ones headed that way.
Of course not. Wherever we are, always expect an 80% chance of Reapers.
Okay, guess I can't climb over that.
Watch our flank!
There's the door.
Okay, let's find that artifact.
What just happened?
Looks like the door's power supply's been cut.
There are the trouble spots.
Of course it has.
We'll need to escort it.
But the drone is damaged. Its power reserves are limited.
Let's make it quick then.
Stay close to the drone.
Got it!
Jesus, follow me. Come on, there you go. You can do it, little droney. There you go.
One repair done, one to go. Gotta hold on a little longer.
Understood. You need to be closer to the drone. We must hurry.
On it!
The drone is running low on power.
I hear you. I'm on it.
Watch it! Banshee!
We shouldn't actually know what a Banshee is because we haven't been to the monastery on the Asari planet and we haven't discovered Banshees yet, so way to go seeing the future, Garrus.
Let's head back. Door should be online.
God, I hate the cover system in this game. And we're waiting. There we go.
The darkness can't be breached.
And once again, I have a pistol that I'm not equipped with in the cutscene, of course.
Move! I got a shot!
Turn back.
Garneau! Damn it.
So his iPad survived the explosion.
What have you got?
Oh, wait a second. That apparently is somebody else's iPad. Okay. Oh, okay. I believe you then.
This is, and he's been dead for a while.
So Leviathan can have Bryson killed, can take over this colony, and he can use them as puppets. Huh. Anything else useful?
Encrypted data. There is also a personal log with 8 missed calls from someone named Dr. Anne Bryson.
Anne Bryson.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I'm Commander Shepard. You all right?
I think so. I feel strange, but all right.
Do you recognize this man?
I've never seen him before in my life.
Someone here killed him.
Someone here? How is that possible? I'm so sorry.
That Asari sure looks like the Asari counselor.
Can you tell me anything about what happened to you?
Not really. I, remember... It just seemed cold. I remember a feeling... cold and dark.
If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt.
Okay. If dark was a feeling, that's exactly what I felt. That is fucking profound.
That artifact, do you know where it came from?
Came out of the mine. Right. Head office was supposed to send someone. That's about all I can...
Cortez, what's your situation? Can you bring the shuttle?
Affirmative. Strangest thing. Couple of minutes ago, the Reaper forces broke off and left.
Reaper. What's a Reaper?
What year do you think this is?
2176.
2176 was 10 years ago.
What?
Let's arrange for these people to be evacuated into temporary quarantine.
If these people have been out of it for that long, they're in for a shock.
It would seem Leviathan has the power to take down a Reaper, and possesses the ability to indoctrinate.
Do you think it actually is a Reaper?
If it is a Reaper, then I want to know what it's up to. How long has it been out here, and more importantly, why? Edie, did we get anything from Garneau's notes?
Yes. They suggest that Garneau created a way to block the artifact's mind-affecting properties. The artifact seems to be the key.
Agreed. When I head back to Bryson's office, I want you there.
Yes, Commander.
I want to know just what the hell these artifacts really are and what they can do.
Whatever they are, they're too dangerous to have around.
And we've got one sitting right in the middle of the Citadel.
Ah, the plot thickens.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
Yeah, well, she's gonna have to wait. because we have to fly back to the Citadel. But while we're here, let's scan for interesting things. And there are none, so we'll hit the line there, and we'll manually fly back to Baylor. Why we have to manually fly the Normandy, I'll never know.
Evasion successful.
We need to shield the artifact they've got here right away.
Using Garneau's data, I should be able to accomplish this without difficulty.
Damn thing's been here the whole time.
So the Citadel is now safe again. Once again, Shepard saves the Citadel.
After a certain duration, it affords Leviathan an impressive mind control capability.
I'd call it dangerous as hell. Bryson's assistant tried to kill me.
Perhaps Leviathan was controlling him to protect itself, diverting people away from its trail.
Maybe. It just shows we don't know what we're dealing with yet.
Despite the risk, this artifact remains our only link to finding Leviathan. Perhaps we could find more information about it here in the lab.
Agreed. Bryson's team might have turned up something we missed. I'll look around.
Edie's really big on giving you tutorials, but not big on doing stuff herself. But while we're back in the lab, we have to interact one more time with Screamy Head. You don't say. What happened next? Oh, that sounds interesting. So what did you do? Alright, well, good talking to you. So long.
They were testing the artifact for energy emissions.
And found nothing.
Okay, I know. Once again, I'm hitting the A button instead of the B button to put down the data pad. Alright.
Anything interesting about the artifact's structure?
It is not constructed of the same compounds used in standard Reaper technology. Beyond that, nothing of relevance.
I'm behind you now. Oh, this side. No, this side. Nope, this side. Alright, enough of that.
Edie, what project was Garneau working on when he found the artifact?
Basilisk.
Got anything on Basilisk?
Several ships, a mythical creature, and a rare mid-tier enemy type in the Galaxy of Fantasy video game. It possesses a gaze attack capable of triggering synced animation kills. Player forums describe it as overpowered.
I meant the project, Edie.
Oh. Then, no.
Got to be something here on this artifact. What about the server?
Bryson's assistant wiped the office server and destroyed all backups, likely before killing Bryson. However, records show new messages on Bryson's personal comm terminal upstairs.
Could be worth a look.
So I guess we're going upstairs.
A message from Dr. Bryson's daughter, Anne. According to my records, she worked with her father.
I'm at the dig site in the Pylos Nebula. Project Scarab paid off. I've got another artifact like the one Garneau found. I think it could be affecting people's behavior. You need to shield the one in your office. I tried to warn Garneau, but I can't get through. We've got Reaper scouts coming in toward the main site. I'm heading to the secondary base to grab what research I can.
Anne Bryson was attempting to contact Garneau on the asteroid colony. She seems to know something about the artifact.
She sounded worried.
If Reaper forces were approaching, her concern was warranted.
Let's hope we get to her before they do.
She said she was in the Pylos Nebula, working for Project Scarab. That cluster contains several systems. I'll call up the nebula on the galaxy map. We may also search the lab for clues to narrow down her location.
Of course we're going to search the lab for clues again. There's also something interesting about young female Dr. Bryson, which I want to examine in a little more detail.
Anne Bryson's work history suggests where she might be.
Nothing relevant.
Because we're going to have a scene with her, and James is going to be there for some reason, and he's going to be awfully concerned, and I can't figure out why. So I want to check out to see what it is between James and female Dr. Bryson, because it's just it's odd that they have a relationship and they shouldn't know each other. So I want to check that out a little later.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something.
These are the ships Dr. Bryson and his team used?
Yes. If we can find out which ship Anne Bryson took for Project Scarab, we may learn something. The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
Guess I'm getting ahead of the story.
Any idea if Project Scarab involved Element Zero?
Unlikely.
Any correlation between Project Scarab and these unexplained creature sightings?
Not beyond Leviathan itself.
Anne Bryson flew out on a ship called the Icarus. Can you track its movements?
No. The Reapers have disrupted civilian comm buoys.
The Icarus. Here we go.
The ship has enhanced electrostatic discharge cells. They facilitate long-range FTL travel.
So they jumped to the Pylos Nebula by mass relay, then flew to another system.
Yes. Otherwise, they would have chartered a less expensive ship.
Okay, we can rule out the relay system.
Can I get into the locker yet, or no?
The locker is secure. We must locate an access card to open it.
Yeah, I get you. I'm getting frustrated again. I need some screamy head goodness to put me in a better mood now. What's that you said? Oh, I thought you said, Okay, great. Well, thanks for chiming in there. I appreciate your input.
Access card for the requisitions locker?
Yes. According to records, it was last used by Anne Bryson to obtain equipment for Project Scarab.
Let's see what Anne Bryson requisitioned for Project Scarab. Wind protection gear. Water recycling equipment. Didn't take breathing masks.
Based on what Anne Bryson did or did not requisition, the dig site was arid but habitable.
Get me a filter for systems with compatible planets.
So let's go to the galaxy map and see if I can figure this out yet.
Based on the search data, it is one of these two systems. Based on the data, only one system remains a viable possibility.
Good. Let's go get Ann Bryson.
So our second trip to the lab is successful. Now we go get Ann Bryson so we can bring her back a third time. There's a lot of fetch questing in this DLC. Hey Scott, how you doing? I see you dropped into the room.
Commander, Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the medbay.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I'm going to go talk to Dr. Chakwas and see what the hell it is she wants. Actually, I should probably take a round of all the crew. But we'll see if Dr. Chakwas has anything interesting to say. I rate the chances about 0.63%.
May I speak with you, Commander?
Yes, you may, Doctor.
Commander, an opportunity has come to my attention that may interest you.
What's going on, Doctor?
Refugees arrived at the Citadel recently in possession of military-grade medical supplies and equipment. In reviewing our inventories, I determined we have an excess of medical supplies to treat contagion, exposure, and malnutrition.
They're equipped to help injured soldiers, and we have supplies to help suffering refugees.
Precisely. Perhaps you could ply your charms to broker a trade.
I'll find the refugees as soon as I can.
Speak with Tactus. Many of the refugees near the Citadel docks look to him for leadership. Thank you, Commander. With access to their equipment and materials, I believe I could increase the effectiveness of our Medigel.
Well, I'll get right on that right away, Doctor. Okay, so that was nothing that couldn't have waited, so sorry for wasting everyone's time. So now we'll go back up and we'll find Ann Bryson this time. And once again, we have to manually fly the Normandy. I do not get that gameplay mechanic of having to manually fly this ship. Okay, where is she?
I found something.
Okay, so we scanned and found where she is. Oh, well, I guess I'm going to have to scan the planet. Did I go to the wrong system? Well, guess I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do.
Ann Bryson's dig site.
Well, then let's land and shoot up a whole bunch of Reaper assholes. They have military grade supplies. Kill them and take it. All right. Maybe that's a little too much of a Shepard solution. Some people want to drive the Normandy, I guess. Yeah, I guess, but I don't know why you would. It just seems like a waste of time. The original game where all you had to do is use the little crosshairs on the galaxy map and instantly go there seemed like a way better and more convenient mechanic than flying a stupid model of the Normandy around on the map.
So we got reports of an attack on an excavation site.
Right. Edie, can you tell us anything else?
This is the main site of a series of excavations established under Dr. Garrett Bryson. Staff records confirm the project lead is his daughter, Anne. A target.
Yes. The attack means the Reapers are one step ahead of us. We need to pick up the pace. And since Bryson's daughter is our only lead, our objective is clear. Cortez?
Nothing so far, Commander. If she's down there, she hasn't responded to our hails. Getting some strange signals, though. Give me a minute.
The artifacts she uncovered may have caused problems. We know they're dangerous.
Agreed. Take us in closer.
Copy that.
By the way, Javik, did you have any of these artifacts in your cycle?
We have hostiles!
Take us in.
Commander, on the landing platform!
That's her. Okay, let's get...
Damn it! Tracking multiple bogies!
Get us over there!
Negative, it's too hot. Heading to lower platform. Hang on! There, go!
Jump!
Always incendiary ammo for these guys. With the M7 and incendiary ammo, you can just blast any of the Reaper forces. Becomes pretty childishly simple, in fact.
The Alliance Navy. It's too dangerous. We'll come to you.
Yes, okay. You should take the elevator up on the far side.
Copy that. We're on our way. Through here.
Commander, they're swarming everywhere up here.
Can you find a place to hide?
I'll try.
Get there. Stay put. Watch out!
I am tired of Reapers doing that all the time.
Look for another path.
You know, it occurs to me that Mass Effect is really just Dragon Age Inquisition in space. I don't have magic, I have biotics, which use life force or mana and require a cooldown period. I'm a fucking mage. Okay, where am I supposed to go now? Okay, now I am confused. Now I really don't know where I'm supposed to go. Okay, well, thank you for the map guidance. Thanks for nothing. Okay, seriously? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Am I just missing something? So that's a dead end here, right? And it's a good thing time doesn't mean shit in Mass Effect, because by the time I figure out how to get out of here, Anne Bryson's going to be dead as fried chicken. Nothing I can climb on. There's a ladder. Maybe if I go up the ladder, something amazing will happen.
Looks like a bridge over there.
Okay, there we go. Now we're back in business.
Controls are broken. Someone try to fix it.
Yes, Commander. This crude wiring has failed. I'll need a moment.
I guess the wiring was much better in your cycle.
The bridge is operational. Raising it now.
Watch it, Banshee.
It is done.
Once again, you don't know what a Banshee is, Garrus, because we haven't encountered them yet. Come fly with me, come fly, let's fly away.
The bridge is up.
Move! That elevator can't be far!
Bridge is raised much more quickly in my cycle. Okay, the ladder thing didn't work, so the ladder mechanic glitched on me there for a second. Okay, that's an even bigger glitch. All right.
Elevator spot.
Got it! Anne, the elevator's blocked. Is there another way out?
I'll override the pod door near you. There's an access point above, Commander, but you'll have to climb to it.
Copy that.
Open the pod bay doors, Anne. That's a 2001 A Space Odyssey reference, kids.
More of them ahead.
Wait a second. I'm going to climb back down because... Oh, I thought that was another room there. I guess I was wrong. Sorry, I was distracted by an attempt to search for loot.
We're blocked. Find another way.
like a bot.
Commander, they attacked my assistant Hopkins. We're being cornered.
Stay hidden, Doctor.
We're trying, but there's too many of them. Hurry!
Feel the power of my magic. Concussive shot.
Anne, you still there?
We're barely hanging on. Hopkins is wounded. Are you close?
We're moving as fast as we can. Hang in there.
Heads up! Platform's coming down!
Around! Go around!
Look, this debris fell to conveniently make a ramp. What are the chances?
What's happening?
Kirkwood and Boyles tried to run for it. The Reapers got him.
Don't move until we get there.
There's a disappointing lack of loot in this level.
Get to it!
These Reapers cannot withstand my magical biotic powers.
Elevator's online. We're coming up.
Please hurry. I think Hopkins is dead.
He tried to run. I told him not to, but he wanted to help the others. Where did everyone go?
They're dead.
Sorry. They didn't make it. Doctor, I need you to come with me.
Okay, well, she's a little more tactful than I am, apparently. Dragons.
I was at another dig site when they attacked.
If Iron Bull was with me, he'd want to fight them all.
Shepard, look.
I'm not sure, but it might have something to do with these paintings.
My God, it's a Reaper.
Yes. Yes, we think so. It's old, much older than my father thought. And there, as if the natives were under its power. Clearly a Reaper, but acting alone. Not like any Reaper we've seen before.
Doctor, I understand you found something recently.
The artifact. Yes, of course. Incredible. It's just ahead. May sound strange, but I'm certain it affects people. Their behavior. I've only had a short time to study it.
Not strange at all.
Just out of curiosity, why are all these harvesters flying around and just sort of gliding along and not all attacking me? Because there's got to be like 10 or 15 of them out there.
What are they doing?
They've activated it somehow. I've never managed anything.
Doctor.
They've learned too well. The darkness must not be breached.
Commander!
Take it out! You okay? Cortez, we have Ann Bryson. Need a pickup.
On my way, Commander.
Copy that. You see the shuttle? You run. Don't look back.
Okay. Yes.
You need to get rid of that harvester.
We'll bring it down.
The M7, baby, brings down harvesters with one load of ammunition.
Shuttle ready for evac, Commander.
Copy that. Everybody, let's go.
The cool thing about biotics is that I don't even need a Disciples fire staff to kick ass on these people. I thought Garrus was one of the Reaper guys. A Marauder. I guess we should probably just go to the shuttle. Wait a second, everybody ran ahead of Dr. Bryson, so Dr. Bryson was between us and the Reapers? Hey, good job of personal protective detail work, guys.
You okay?
Yeah, Commander. I think so. I blacked out.
Leviathan took control of you. We cut the connection before you got hurt.
Leviathan itself? That's incredible.
The Reapers seem as interested in it as we are.
Yeah, it certainly seems that way.
We were hoping you could help us figure out why. But first, Doctor, I have some bad news.
Anne, please. Suppose Leviathan's broken away from the other Reapers. Never went back to dark space. Like a rogue, or even a defector. I have to call my father. He'll want to know.
Anne.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while for that call to go through.
Okay? Your father is dead. Sorry.
He's... What? Dead? He can't be dead.
We met with him, hoping to find out what he knew. Something happened.
Something happened?
You're not the first to lose control. Your father's assistant. One minute he was fine. The next... he drew a gun on your father. I couldn't stop him.
I can't believe this.
We have to find out what's behind it all. You're the only one who can help us. Anne?
I want to see his office.
We'll arrange for transportation and meet you there.
Okay, so this is where I got to check something out, because when we get back to Dr. Bryson's lab, we have to put Anne through this thing with the Leviathan artifact. And James Vega is there. I don't know why he's there, because I wouldn't willingly bring James Vega on any mission. But he is there, and he's like all gooey and all concerned about Anne, like they're lovers or something, and I don't understand how that's possible. So I want to check and see if there's some deal here that I've missed where Anne is hanging out in the shuttle bay with James, or what's the deal? Because this DLC doesn't make any sense whenever James is there and he gets all so concerned about Anne.
Your shuttle being so stealthy and all, you sure do get shot at a lot.
Well, the UT-47A stealth systems only internalize heat and high-band emissions. So while few sensors can pick us up, our cover is blown as soon as someone looks up.
Time for an upgrade.
Most scanners and tracking systems don't operate in mid-range frequencies. Sure, maybe we've been shot at, but we haven't been shot down.
Yet. Lucky for us, you're almost as good a pilot as you think you are.
Well, yeah, there's that too.
While I'm here, I'm supposed to talk to James anyway, so let's go through the painful process of talking to James Muscleman Vega.
I don't know the scientific measurement of a shitload,
Oh.
but that seemed like a shitload of harvesters.
Guess I don't have to talk to him. Thank God. And I've already talked to Steve about his personal issues and his dead husband. So I'm just going to see if I can... Wait a second. Did she say we'd meet Anne there? Does that mean Anne isn't even on the Normandy? Oh, okay. Well, then that makes it even weirder. Let's see. Nope, no Anne Bryson there. Okay. Well, let's head back to the Citadel and do whatever it is we have to do with Anne Bryson and weirdly protective James Vega. Oh, that's right. James wants to go to my room because he wants to talk to me about becoming an N7. I get it. Oh, and also, James gets accepted into the N7 program. Just accepted, mind you. And then he gets an N7 tattoo on his back that he just has to show me. No, you don't get the tattoo until you get the fucking qualification, asshole. I would have looked pretty stupid if I'd have been accepted into the Security Police Academy and then gone and gotten a Security Police badge or Quali badge tattooed on my arm before I even went to the Academy, because that's not how you do it. By the way, sorry, while we're here, we might as well do it. I think I've already scanned this system though, right? Yeah. But it says I've only recovered 50% of the assets here. There we go. There's something I need. It's going to be fuel, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so now I got a full set of fuel supplies. I got to go do the stupid mini scanning thing to see if there's any other artifacts I need for war strength. That way I don't have to come back here again.
Signal confirmed.
Actually, there's no, the big fuckers don't usually end up getting dropped from the training cadre. I mean, it's certainly possible, but most of the stuff that you have to go through, especially Special Forces stuff, it's really mental, not physical. And so having a big, strong, manly body doesn't mean that you've got the mental stamina to do it. Like when you go to Ranger training, everybody goes through the pre-quals and everything, and still half the people drop out of Ranger training. It's just hard, but it's hard. Yeah, it's hard physically, but it's the mental toughness that's really what gets you through this stuff, not the physical toughness. I mean, pretty much everybody is at the minimum level of physical toughness, although something like Ranger School is just physically brutal.
I found something.
But the Systems Alliance military doesn't seem much like our military. I mean, the real military. Oh, look, I got a Jovian dissertation. I'm sure that's really going to help me a lot to defeat the Reapers.
Reapers eluded.
Okay, so back to Dr. Bryson's lab. Hey, Scott, what do you mean you have 100%? You mean 100% fuel, or what were you talking about there? I guess I missed it. Oh, yeah, I noticed that too. That's why I left the system. I didn't see the 100% until after I'd scanned like 5 times.
Hello? Anne? You here? Anne?
Oh, Commander. Yes, I'm sorry. This is hard.
Of course. You alright?
Yes. No. I don't know. My father and I didn't leave things in a great state.
An argument?
Yes. It was trivial. A disagreement on how to file some of the specimens. I was mad about something else. I don't remember what. And I took it out on him. So stupid.
That's alright. I can come back.
No, please. I'm okay. Seeing all this again? He was so obsessed. Crazy sometimes.
I didn't get a chance to know him.
Oh, sometimes I felt the same way. He was a great man. A pioneer. But he could be distant. I felt like an inconvenience growing up.
You sound angry.
I was angry. Still am, I guess. But sometimes...
One thing about Mass Effect, all of your side characters, all of your companions, her, you have to deal with a lot of daddy issues.
I can't believe he's gone.
We'll figure this out.
We have to.
Jacob had daddy issues, Miranda had daddy issues, Samara had mommy issues.
You're right. Let me dig into my father's work to see what I can find.
And
Morden was the daddy, and Malin's daddy issues. It's like, Jesus Christ. Somebody at BioWare has some real issues with their mom and dad.
Cold and dark. But my father taught me to never be afraid of the dark.
What, again, with the meowing and the scratching? It's not time for you to eat yet.
I'm still amazed your father got his hands on a piece of a Reaper.
He was so excited. Your claims validated years
Go.
of work.
Did you
Go.
take appropriate steps to prevent indoctrination?
Come on.
Of course. It was completely shielded, and we all had regular...
There you go. Go away.
Now, thanks to the artifact, I'm indoctrinated anyway, aren't I? Might as well be a Arachnite drone waiting for orders from the Queen.
Okay, Miss Drama. It's not that big of a deal.
You studied the Arachnite?
I wrote my dissertation on them. My father thought it was a waste of time, but now it might actually...
How about this? Let's get cracking and you talk to a professional about these issues you got.
We think of the Arachnite as telepathic, but there's really no such thing. At short range, the Queen uses pheromones to give orders. At long range, she uses an organic kind of quantum entanglement communicator.
Yeah, that kitty's too damn irritating today.
Entangling particles to stimulate neural activity. It uses the artifact to establish a connection,
Off. Off, 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 off. Come on. Down you go. Okay, I've got to have this continuous conversation with her. Okay, I'm going to embark on a little conversation with her, and while I do that, I am going to swap out dogs because this dog is over here lying in his crate. And it's time for him to go outside, I think.
Need a hand?
What? There you go. Okay. Where did James come from? Why is he here? I don't understand any of this. He just magically appears in the office. He wasn't with me in the car. So how did he get to the office here? Why is he here? Apparently with Dr. Bryson. So something went on that they completely skipped in the story. And I don't understand where it is or where it came from. This is not how you tell a story. At least give me a motivation for why James and Anne Bryson are so close. It just has to be a sentence, a backstory. All James has to say is, yeah, I knew Anne Bryson when I was doing some sort of training back on Earth or wherever. But coming out of here the way it does, like this, out of the blue, is just weird.
We didn't detect any energy emissions from the artifact.
Okay, I'm going to go swap out dogs while I have this conversation.
My theory is that most of the time the artifact simply acts as a receiver. We'll only be able to trace Leviathan through it when it actively takes control of someone.
As it did on the asteroid.
Right. Unless it needs something, Leviathan doesn't bother communicating. I guess it and my father had something in common.
You said Leviathan's control was similar to a quantum entanglement communicator, which is untraceable.
Yes, but this isn't a natural QEC. Leviathan has to send a pulse through the artifact to alter your mind and create the quasi-QEC effect.
And that can be traced.
Right.
All right, that's enough. Back, you dumb dog.
My father wanted to be at that dig site.
All right, where was I? Let's talk to James, see if we can figure out why he's here.
What brings you down here, James?
Heard you're closing in on the Reaper killer. Anything that can scare those bastards has to be worth a look.
God,
that's what I'm hoping.
He'd have hated dying here.
Okay, so James just heard I was doing something, and he decided to come down and check it out for himself. I'm your commanding officer, and I don't recall giving you permission to come down here, but I guess in the Systems Alliance military, you can just do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Commander, you see this thing? This is great!
Yeah, I've seen it. I love it. In fact, you're monopolizing it. I can't make him scream while you're here. God, I wish you were dead.
And I know this is hard, but if there's anything more you can tell us.
I don't think there's anything more I can tell you. But maybe I can show you.
I hope he gets bitten. Yeah, me too. Of course, he does get bitten.
So let it control me. You could trace the signal.
I don't like it, but we're out of options.
You know better than I do what Leviathan's capable of when threatened. I know it's a long shot, but I have to do this. You're looking for something to fight the Reapers, Commander. I'm looking for the monster that murdered my father.
We still don't know what we're looking for.
Then let's find out.
Commander, this thing we're doing with Anne sounds dangerous as hell.
Noted.
Why do you care, James? And when did she become Anne?
Waiting for activation.
This is pretty gutsy.
I don't know about guts. Crazy, maybe.
I'm gonna be right here.
Okay.
Why does she care that you're going to be there? What is happening with James and Anne? There's no explanation. This is not how you tell a story.
Anything?
Nothing yet. Wait. There's something. I feel a chill.
Edie?
No trace yet.
Holy hell!
Signal is tracking. Maintain connection.
Turn back. The darkness can't be breached.
Yeah, I hear that about the darkness a lot.
Listen to me. I found you, and the Reapers are right behind me.
You have brought them.
You are a threat.
So are you. I've seen what you can do. The war needs you.
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
EDI, do we have enough?
Partial lock. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
You heard her. We got enough. I'm hitting the shield.
Belay that, Lieutenant.
Signal is fading. Maintain connection.
We can fight them. We can win this.
The cycle cannot be broken.
You're wrong.
Focusing the point of origin. Maintain connection to narrow the search.
I'm stopping this!
Back off! Where are you? Where are you?
Beyond reach.
Trace complete.
James!
Got it! Okay. Yeah, we're good. Shit.
Anne, talk to me.
She's a mess.
EDI, did we get it?
We have a location.
Hang in there.
Leviathan coordinates sent to the Normandy, Shepard.
I hope it was worth it.
It will be.
I'm taking her to Med Lab. See you back on the Normandy.
I wonder what James's nickname for Anne is. Because he loves his fucking nicknames. And he didn't get bitten by the thing. He usually gets bitten. Oh, and I can't make the thing yell at me anymore. Damn it. Okay, well at least I know where we're going now. We can go and confront Leviathan.
Commander, Chief Engineer Adams would like to speak with you down in engineering.
Yeah, well, he's gonna have to wait. I've got to go talk with Squid Boy. Squid Boys, actually.
Signal confirmed. These coordinates match our trace of Leviathan.
Then I guess we better go see him then, huh, EDI? Okay, this is all going to be combat again, so Garrus and Javik. And we all have super-powered... Well, I only got a Lancer 8. I thought I had a more advanced version of the Lancer than that. Alright, we're all set to go talk to the Squid Boys down on Waterworld. I have to say, this is one of the best environments, though, in terms of a map.
Status on the probe we launched.
it's just really cool looking on the planet, on all the floating ships on the water world.
Heard how Anne helped us locate it. It's pretty spooky stuff.
Makes you wonder what we're going to find down there.
A Reaper killer. That is all that matters. Even if it doesn't want to be found.
It doesn't have a choice. We're here.
Right. But then what? It plays pretty rough, and if it is a Reaper, I don't know that's the kind of help we want.
Nobody says we have to be friends with it, but if this thing has the rest of the Reapers worried, then we need its help.
Commander, new readings from the probe. It's narrowed down Leviathan's location. You're not gonna like it.
Let's hear it.
There's nothing but ocean. I show a concentration of structures floating on the surface, but the probe's giving us a signal below that. Way below.
Underwater?
Looks that way. The shuttle should still be able to reach it.
That's possible?
The Kodiak is spec'd to nearly 1,000 atmospheres, but I've never actually tested that.
Guess we're gonna find out. Status!
Some kind of
Or not.
Systems are shutting down! Brace for impact!
Oh, that's what you never want to hear when you're in an aircraft. Brace for impact.
Everyone all right?
I've survived far worse, Commander.
How's the shuttle, Cortez?
Checking now. I'll see if I can get power restored.
Copy that. We'll look around.
Look at all this. How many have been stranded here by that pulse?
Could be Leviathan's last line of defense.
Okay, this is just a cool environment. I love the fact that you're on the ship, sort of floating on the waves. So this one is just a really well done level, I think. Don't know why I'm taking cover.
Explains why no one gets out of here.
Look, up there!
Reapers, Commander! They were right behind us!
Protect the shuttle!
Okay, I've got a 2-kilometer Reaper up there. He's gonna land ground troops, but he's got that big fucking laser that destroys dreadnoughts with one shot. So, why doesn't it just shoot us?
Cortez!
Almost there, Commander!
Cortez, what happened to almost there?
Had a development, Commander. Fixing it now. Commander, I'm airborne.
Give us some cover fire!
Copy that.
Oh, there they are. Oh well. Any more of these guys? Have a level 50 spell of concussion, dick.
Fight control.
Thanks for shooting me, Javik.
Okay, we're clear.
Nice work, Commander. But there's a development. We need to talk.
Status.
Shuttle's a mess, Commander. That pulse knocked it right out of the air. We're not going anywhere.
The Normandy could extract us.
Same thing would happen to her. And the landing won't be as pretty. I'd say Leviathan has some sort of defense system in place.
And we aren't getting out of here until we find it. So how do we do that?
Well, you might be able to use a mech. Looks like it's rigged for diving.
A diving mech?
It's a Triton model. Military grade, repurposed for deep sea exploration. As long as the seawater hasn't corroded it, you should be good to go.
Well, if that's what we have to do, let's get started.
Hold on a second. Are we actually considering...
First, we'll need to restore power to get that cargo door open.
How?
It appears we are.
These old Ballard-class ships are equipped with exterior power sockets. They use them for emergency repairs. We can strip the cells from the shuttle and use those for juice. Hang on, I'll get you started. Got a cell for you, Commander. Find somewhere to plug that in.
And a teleporting power cell. By the way, isn't it amazing that a civilian cargo starship just happens to have a deep-sea diving mech over here in Bay 6? How convenient. I wouldn't think that deep-sea diving mechs are a standard issue piece of kit on a freighter, but okay, whatever. Okay, and now I have my third power cell, which will complete the mission because, as everyone knows, 3 of anything completes a task. It's the video gaming rule of 3s. Okay, so it's rigged for deep sea diving, but it still has weapons capability. Okay, because we're expecting to fight infantry underwater? Alright, sure, whatever. I believe it totally. Okay. There we go. Garrus is magically healed. Because you're a pilot and a mech mechanic? Okay. You are a jack of all trades, Steve. You know how to do everything.
Let's get you out of there and I'll do a systems check.
Commander, risk is rarely a hindrance. But this plan, even I would hesitate.
We've come too far to stop now. The way home is through Leviathan.
Okay, SEALs check out. Oxygen pressure is nominal.
Also,
Systems are
we did
go.
not enjoy diving
Ready as
in
I
my
can take it.
cycle.
Let's go.
Take care down there, Commander.
Closing hatch.
Okay, so it's finally time to go talk to the Squid Boys.
Ready. Testing comlink.
I read you.
Some would call them the OG Reapers.
Commencing dive in 3, 2, 1.
And we're off for the last bit of the Leviathan DLC. To confront the Reaper's progenitors.
So far? Copy that. Cortez? Cortez!
So, Faya 88. You said it looked like Abyss? Yeah, it's really starting to look like the Abyss now. Good movie, by the way. Ed Harris, curly-headed girl. I enjoyed that.
Not sure if you can read me up there. Looks like I've finished the major descent. Can't see much from here. Suit is holding up. Emergency systems have come online. Life support operational.
Notice in the lower right-hand corner of the screen my pressure meter. I'm already in the red.
Scanner indicates the probe is below my position.
So I better hope that I don't have to go down too much more. Oh no, I do. Uh-oh.
Shutting down all non-critical systems to preserve remaining power. Not sure how much juice the emergency thruster will need to get me back to the surface. Can't worry about that now. Getting some strange readings from the probe. Something is definitely down there. Reading the probe directly below me. Looks like the final drop.
Oh yeah, sure, that's not anywhere near crush depth, right? This will be perfectly fine.
Can't see anything just yet.
Except that there's a fucking light 3,000 meters beneath the surface of the water. Other than that, no, nothing to report.
Found the probe. Seems intact. I'm gonna keep moving. What is that?
And that's why the Reapers look like squids.
I had to find you.
This is not your domain. You have breached the darkness.
You killed a Reaper. I need to know why.
Well, you have lights down there. It's not really darkness.
Our extermination.
But I thought you were a Reaper.
They are only echoes. We existed long before.
Then what are you?
Something more. Your mind belongs to me. Breathe.
Anne? What's happening?
It's clearly not Anne. Not even Shepard could be that dumb.
Give voice to our words. Your nature will be revealed to us. Accept this.
The galaxy's at war with the Reapers. You defeated one. Why aren't you fighting back?
There is no war. There is only the harvest.
Then help us stop it.
None have possessed the strength in past cycles. Your own species could be destroyed with a single thought. But you are different. I have witnessed your actions in this cycle. The destruction of Sovereign, the fall of the Collectors. The Reapers perceive you as a threat. And I must understand why. Before the cycles, our kind was the apex of life in the galaxy. The lesser species were in our thrall, serving our needs. We grew more powerful and they were cared for, but we could not protect them from themselves. Over time, the species built machines that then destroyed them. Tribute does not flow from a dead race. To solve this problem, we created an intelligence with a mandate to preserve life at any cost. As the intelligence evolved, it studied the development of civilizations. Its understanding grew until it found a solution. In that instant, it betrayed us. It chose our kind as the first harvest. From our essence, the first Reaper was created. You call it Harbinger.
Tell me about the Reapers.
Each harvest ends with the birth of a Reaper, perfect in its design, each formed in Harbinger's image, our image. Each Reaper has the power to influence organics. Over countless cycles, this ability was refined, perfected, and gave rise to indoctrination.
By the way, let me just point out here that this is coming from a DLC, right? This was nowhere in the original games. This would have been really great exposition in the main game of Mass Effect 3. It would have at least made a lot more sense what you were doing. You know what? It would have made even more sense if finding the Leviathans had been in Mass Effect 2. If we'd had this exposition in Game 2. We spent all of Game 2 going after the Collectors, whoever or whatever they were. They weren't even Reapers. It was some weird, odd side story that didn't advance the Reaper plot at all. We had no idea what we were doing with the Collectors, and we had no idea until the very end that they were associated somehow with the Reapers. Mass Effect 2 was a disaster of a game from a storytelling perspective, and from a trilogy perspective. Wouldn't it have been great in Mass Effect 2 to have gotten this sort of exposition about what the Reapers were and where they came from, instead of getting it in a DLC released months after Mass Effect 3? Because you watch this and you go, oh, okay, now some of this stupid idea that they're harvesting our essence, whatever the fuck that is. But what a wasted opportunity Mass Effect 2 was.
But what's the point? of all these harvests?
The intelligence has one purpose. Preservation of life. That purpose is not being fulfilled. It directed the Reapers to create the mass relays to speed the time between cycles to greatest efficiency. The galaxy itself became an experiment. Evolution its tool.
Will it ever end?
Unknown. Until the intelligence finds what it's looking for, the harvest will continue.
You built that machine despite what you saw the other races experience. Why?
You cannot conceive of a galaxy that bends to your will. Every creature, every nation, every planet we discovered became our tools. We were above the concerns of lesser species. The intelligence was envisioned as simply another tool.
And now we all pay the price for your mistake.
There was no mistake. It still serves its purpose.
Now, despite the fact that we are getting this useful exposition, it still doesn't make sense. They're supposed to preserve life by destroying it every 50,000 years. It just, and the Leviathans themselves, even Shepard mentions this, we just got an answer, and it didn't make any sense whatsoever. If the problem is that the artificial intelligence will always destroy organic life, the solution isn't to create an organic intelligence that harvests all organic life. It's just stupid.
How did you remain hidden all this time?
Our extermination was not complete. Some survived and found refuge in the dark corners of the galaxy. I am their progeny. Over the cycles, the Thrall races were controlled, removing traces of our existence as we directed them to. In this way, our survival was kept secret from the Reapers. Today, we reach out through the fragments and watch for discovery.
Fragments? You mean the artifacts we found?
They provide a window into the galaxy. Tools for exploring the events of this cycle from the safety of this world. Through them, we watch, we study, and remain in the shadows.
How did the intelligence defeat you?
To find a solution, it required information. Physical data drawn from organic life in the cosmos. It created an army of pawns that searched the galaxy, gathering this data.
Oh crap, the dogs are barking at something.
No reason given when they turned against us. Only slaughter. Only the harvest.
What do you know about the Crucible?
We have watched its construction before.
Okay, crisis averted.
Those who have tried still fell victim to the harvest. Its outcome is unknown.
Okay, you made your point. Will you help stop the cycle?
I have searched your mind. You are an anomaly, yet that is not enough.
Wait!
The cycle will continue.
No! You've been watching. You know this cycle is different.
We will survive. You will remain here as a servant of our needs. The Reapers will harvest the rest.
You release me, no one has to be harvested.
Nothing will change.
The Reapers know where you are. You can't just watch anymore. You have to fight. Even if you survive the battle today, the Reapers won't stop. Ever. Release me and we have a chance to end this once and for all.
So Shepard can just talk down a billion-year-old Leviathan. Oh, I'm sorry, Leviathans. Oh, okay, we were going to enslave you, but you've made a compelling point. We have to reconsider our billion years of study on this matter.
I've earned it. Out there fighting, where you should be.
It is clear why the Reapers perceive you as a threat. Your victories are more than a product of chance. We will fight, but not for you or any lesser race. We were the first, the Apex race. We will
Oh, okay, so the squids are racists.
trespass on this world will understand our power. They will become our slaves. Today, they pay their tribute in blood.
So Shepard talks them out of it and gets away because Shepard is so fucking amazing. And the Leviathans use their amazing mental powers and take over the ogres, and Shepard is saved. Yay.
Shepard's back. Cortez, talk to me.
We're good to go. I don't know what the commander did, but the pulse is offline.
Nice little trick there, having the husk fall off of the shuttle when you took off. And that takes care of that problem.
Shepard, wake up! She's freezing. You okay?
Yeah. I'm fine. Hell of a headache.
We're lucky we got you back.
How did it go down there?
We found it. It's real. A lot more than we ever imagined.
So was it worth almost dying for?
I don't know. But we proved it can't hide anymore. It's a part of this war just like us. And it's gonna help fight.
It sounds like a good war story. Maybe even better than mine.
Yeah. One for the history books.
And that completes the Leviathan DLC. There's only one more thing that we need to check now that we've completed the DLC mission.
Commander, I finished reading your report.
Oh, and that's to talk to Admiral fucking Hackett again.
Say we got it.
Our people will be studying it for years to come. They're already calling it the Leviathan Codex. It rewrites galactic history as we know it.
Whatever else it means, it tells me the Reapers had a beginning. And maybe now we'll provide them with an end.
That's one way to look at it. I guess it's the only way. So go out there and make it happen. This is a big step in the right direction, Shepard. Good work.
Thank you, sir.
So Admiral Hackett's not going to return my salute? What an asshole.
Shepard. I was hoping you'd check in again.
You okay?
Been putting my old academy training to use. Organizing the resistance. You know, you've got quite a fan club back here. Any news we hear about the Normandy gives hope to the guys in the trenches.
I know what that's like, fighting in the dark. I'm glad we're making a difference.
It's more than that. A lot of these people have never held a gun in their life. When they heard that you managed to get the Turians and Krogan to cooperate, that was a shot in the arm, Shepard. Of the one thing we're in short supply around here. Faith. That any of us will live to see another day.
How bad is it?
It could be worse, but not much.
Can you still coordinate any kind of counterattack?
We're hitting the Reapers every chance we get. Mostly guerrillas down in runs, but it's not enough. It's time we started focusing our efforts.
Where?
London. Something big is happening there. Our network reports say the Reapers have arrived in huge numbers.
I don't like the sound of that. Any more details?
No.
Leave it, Apollo.
And that scares the hell out of me.
Well, the Crucible will scare the hell out of the Reapers.
We're counting on it. Oh, and Shepard, I meant what I said earlier about Kai Lang. The Reapers may seem like our biggest threat, but take it from me. Lang is a vicious bastard. Don't underestimate him.
Noted.
Then I'll let you get back to it. We need whatever good news you can send our way. Anderson out.
So did Anderson just imply that Kai Lang is a bigger threat than the Reapers? I'm pretty sure that's not true. In any event, that is the Leviathan DLC. I got my 400 war assets off of it, so I'm looking like I'm in pretty good shape to do the final mission whenever it starts. In any event, it's time to feed cat and feed dogs and do all the other things. So we're just going to run this onto a save, and we are going to end this broadcast now. I'm actually going to come back and do more playthrough after I do some dog feeding and whatnot. And once that's done, I'll be back and start another broadcast. However, until then, it's time to say goodbye. And I'll see you guys a little bit later. Bye.